it's also interesting intel to know that the two of you each have a song queued up, ready to go, probably at some point in the near future. So Jay, when you came to write this song together, did you have a particular kind of trouble in mind?
It's funny. No, we didn't. We kind of were going for a completely different vibe. I think we were going to go for like a Go Girls like sort of thing, but not as I guess I don't want to use the word party bop, but it's because it's definitely not that. But just that like up tempo sort of vibe. But so it was completely different, and we just kind of had like the first two lines in the verse penned out, and it's like this isn't the one. And Tori came up with the first line in Trouble, and we just kind of wrote it from there within the next, like, I think it was that day we wrote it. We were doing a photo shoot, and on the way to the photo shoot, we were finishing the song. And then while we're doing the photo shoot, we're writing the lyrics as well. So it was just kind of, I think it was meant to happen. And it was, yeah, perfect, I think.
Was it a planned co-writing session? Or as in, like, do you often plan co-writing sessions together, or you just thought, oh, we have to do this at some point?
Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to write with Tor, and timing just never really worked out, and being in the different states doesn't help either. So we I think we've tried the Zoom right before, and I don't think we finished that one, Tori.
Yeah,
but
we never did. It's in the vault somewhere. So I think it was just
Tori was like, I'm coming to Melbourne. I want to write a song with you, and yeah, and we knuckled down, and we smashed it, I think. So I'm excited. So
the Zoom one that's in the vault, Tori, is it in the vault because you didn't get to finish it on Zoom, or you're thinking, no, it doesn't, we're not seeing the light of day?
I think I think it might have even been during COVID. Like, Jay and I have been friends for a very long time. So it was one of those times where I was in Sydney, Jay was in Melbourne. We were both dealing with some really rough lockdowns, and both just, relying on each other as friends and checking in. And we're like, we should jump on Zoom and try and write. And I think it was more of like a therapy session more than anything.
I think we talked the entire time.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we started writing something. And to be honest, we could probably still go back to it and have a look at it. And I had completely forgotten about it. But it was just that really sort of wholesome like video chat between the two of us of just checking in with each other and making sure that everyone, that we were both okay in the different situations we were going through in our different states and that terrible time. But yeah, it was just that Jay and I, like, we talk so often as it is anyway. And I was like, hey, I'm going to fly down and I'm going to spend a couple of days with you and the girls and Jamie. And let's just, if we write a song, cool. If we don't, I just want to hang out. Like, so like Jay said, it just happened really naturally. And we did start writing a different song. And I just was like, Jay, I was like, I'm not feeling it. Like, it's not the vibe that I think either of us, you get to a point in a songwriting session, and I've learnt this the hard way sometimes, that you can persist with a song and persist with it, and sometimes it's absolutely worth it. But other times you just know straight away and go, you know what, this isn't the vibe today. Let's move along. And we did that immediately, and we wrote this song so quickly that it was a blessing to have recognized that it wasn't the right fit, or it wasn't gelling like we wanted it to, because then we ended up getting Trouble out of that day and, driving through drive-through and doing a photo shoot and sitting on the kitchen bench. Like, it was just the funniest way to have written a full song, but it's one of my fondest memories when it comes to songwriting.